raised y'all better than this, but anyhow. So that house I showed you, I pull up, and of course, anytime your grandmother says the girl's pretty, it means she needs a fucking milk bone for the dog to play with. She's got a good personality. She probably, the scale's going fuck one at a time. So when they wheel her out in the wheelchair, I mean, she's beautiful and shit. And of course, you know me, I'm like, sex with the legless chick would be awesome. Only downfall is she can't wrap her legs around you. So it's one of those where I'm like, all right, what the hell, make the best of it, make Irene shut up, and then I can get back to doing what I usually do. Anything with a pulse. So I'm sitting there, we go out to the movies and everything, and it's kind of cool because I got to use the handicap parking. So we go to the movies, she sits in the aisle, of course. Then we go out to dinner, she sits in the aisle, of course. So anyhow, she's like, hey, you know, it's only 8 o'clock, you want to go to the park? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do at the park with a legless chick? I mean, literally, I could throw her at fucking Buffalo Creek, and then she could be a bully. Boing, boing, boing. Anyhow, she's very sweet, she's very nice, we're talking and everything and stuff. Nancy's the sweetest girl I've met in a long time. Of course, having dated Candace, a fucking pit bull with rabies and a fucking abscessed tooth would have been fucking improving anyway.
Y'all are going to hell, by the way.
Y'all know where the fucking... We ran into Haley a couple Christmases ago when I took out the Christmas parade.
Yeah.
Where the gazebo and stuff is. Well, over in that area, there used not be a gazebo. There used to be like this like handicapped section. You know, where like the crippled kids could play. Now, what the fuck they were doing with the teeter-totter and pull-up bars, I don't know.
Why would they have...
What are you looking at me fucking stupid for? You grew up in Cleveland, bitch. You saw it. So there was, she goes, my dad had a swing built out here for me. I was like, a swing? How the fuck do you kick off to get momentum? But I'm trying to be a gentleman, and I'm curious about legless sex, so I kept my mouth shut. So I put her in the swing, which is kind of weird. It's kind of like, you ever seen that Jane Goodall woman in Africa with the chimps? Yeah, it was kind of like that. Trying to put her in the swing. Little stubs, just anyhow. I get her in the swing, and she goes, "This may sound crazy," she said, "but I want to have sex." And I'm thinking, "Fuck me, I do too." I wrap them stubs around the side of my waist, because God knows they're not going all the way around me. I was skinny, but I wasn't that skinny. Anyhow, just goddamn, bear with me, girls. I'm trying to tell y'all sensitive stories since y'all were making fun of Bob because he couldn't knock on the fucking door.
I'm sorry, Sally can't swing either.
Well, Nancy could. So, Nancy and I started doing the bump and grind, or I guess it'd be the bump and grind because she didn't really have the iron dinner. So, we're sitting there and...
Hell's only half full, by the way.
I know, I got the lease on the rest of it. It's one of those timeshares. So we get to looking at from the park to her place, which is when you first get into Keene where the RV place is, you know, it sells all the fucking motorhomes and shit. That's 317. You can pull in that way. And she only lives about a mile in off that's where that house I showed y'all at. So it's a good probably 25-minute drive from the park to there, unless you cut up through the back roads to go by the cemetery and cut in that way. Yeah. So I start freaking the fuck out. Somehow she got leaves in her fucking hair, which I still don't understand when she strapped into a fucking baby swing at fucking 16 years old. So I'm rushing, trying to get her into the fucking truck, then realize I left the wheelchair at the fucking swing, so I gotta go back and get that motherfucker. Now you talk about awkward looking. You try running through fucking Cleveland Park with fuck nobody in a wheelchair. Completely sober, mind you.
Did you nothing to fold it up?
Honey, I was trying to get the girl home. Her dad said 10 o'clock. Fuck rolling the wheelchair up and threw the bitch in the back of the truck and haul ass. Sad part is I forgot to seatbelt her in, so when I cut the curb by the fucking city pool, she fucking fell over. Wow.
Did you get the girl in the back of the truck with the wheelchair?
Man, if I'd have stuck that girl in the back of the truck, God knows where I'd have lost her. The first fucking speed bump would have been... I mean, you've heard Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. This chick fell over. I didn't know which end was up at that point. So, I get her back to her dad's house. It's fucking 10:27. I'm supposed to take her back by 10.
Oh, no.
So, being the gentleman I am, I put her in the wheelchair. I rolled her up the fucking ramp to the front door, rang the doorbell, and hauled ass back to my truck. Next, you know, the door opens. Is her dad with a shotgun. I'm thinking, fuck, this is how it's going to end. I hadn't even had a chance to drink the bleach yet. I'm like, fuck. Her dad goes, what time did I tell you to have her on by? I said, 10 o'clock, sir. He goes, it's 10:37 p.m. I said, sir, I'm sorry. I said, we went out to the movies. I said, I wheeled her up to a table to eat. I said, we parked in the handicap parking, which honestly, sir, is kind of cool. Next time I go to Six Flags, can I borrow her? I had cut the line in half, believe me. So he goes, I ought to put a bullet in your ass. He goes, did you go to the park? I said, yes, sir. He said, you go to the swing? I said, yeah. He goes, y'all fuck? And I went, he goes, did you fuck my daughter?
No.
I said, oh, honestly, sir, yes. I said, if you're going to shoot me, you might as well shoot me. He goes, you know I would. He goes, but at least you didn't leave her in the swing like the last motherfucker.
Y'all are all going to hell.
On a full ride scholarship.
I know I'm going to bed. Good night.
I love y'all. At least you didn't leave her in the swing like the last motherfucker.
Why do I feel like this story was made up?
It was made up, you idiot.
Okay, good.
What do I feel like the story's made up? Why am I the blonde one with the dark hair that the artificial fucking intelligence didn't know? Poor Bob and Nancy.